represent that lost soul that's at the end of their rope, who's trying to keep the faith but losing out on all the hope. A very slippery slope, doesn't know where to turn, commits to doing wrong but forever getting burned. That single mother trying to provide to stay alive and keep her children on the right path to survive. That kid that's getting bullied but commits to a code of silence, whose long-term goal is to stop all the violence. Or that individual who can't seem to make ends meet, who's lost all hope and faith because their future looks bleak. They've all gotten weak with no words left to speak. Their life is at a spare. At this point they don't even care. Then out of nowhere they all get a knock at the door. It's Mark 11 with that verse 24. You can pray for anything if you believe, then you receive. With God on their side they can never be deceived. So push.
The Lord is always on time. Push. Ask Him to touch your heart and renew your mind. Push. Now just drop down to your knees and cast out everything you want and just ask God what you need. You hear me? Push. Put all your faith into the Lord and push. We all agree on one accord. Let me see you push. That's when you drop down to your knees and cast out everything you want and just ask God what you need. You hear me? My relationship with my mom right now, we ain't seeing eye to eye, but I know that day is coming, so I keep my head up to the sky. I'm tapped out of my financial aid, 1 year left to get my bachelor's, but God has the final say. No dean or guidance counsel. Look, listen up when I tell you this, and this here ain't no joke. I work 3 jobs and that right there just enough to keep me broke, so I try not to think about it or pout about it, cause I pray about it. Take a leap of faith, cause I know that God's got it. Yeah, I serve a mighty God who gave His Son for me, perform miracles way beyond, way beyond my eyes can see. See, He cast out unclean spirits, healed the sick and gave sight to the blind, brought Lazarus back from the dead. Now tell me that right there don't blow your mind. Jesus died for my sins right there on that cross and rose on the 3rd day. That's what I call a boss. He fed 5,000 with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. You mean to tell me that you still ain't convinced? Please, homie, that's why I push. The Lord is always on time. Push. Ask Him to touch your heart and renew your mind. Push. Now just drop down to your knees and cast out everything you want and just ask God what you need. You hear me? Push. Put all your faith into the Lord and push. We all agree on one accord. Let me see you push. That's when you drop down to your knees and cast out everything you want and just ask God what you need.
It's a lot going on in this world, but it's the wrong kind of living. So God, wherever you lead me, I need you to go with me. See, it's different and I don't get it. Like, yeah, I know you hear me, but I'm not hearing your voice the same way I'm used to getting it. Then the Holy Spirit reminded me the word was in me, and I had to be tested to see if I was committed. So I rise up with resilience, gotta spread the gospel and help take care of this kingdom business. Gotta walk like Christ did with consistency and persistence, even through the resistance. And I will not be content with seeing only a few saved while others still live in their sickness. See, the enemy got them in that torment, but I push hard to drive them back, cause I'm on a #1 ranked offense. I'm here to tell you there is hope for the gangsters, alcoholics, fornicators, drug dealers, but you gotta let the Lord change you. As you become refined, then you can help open eyes, testify about Christ and evangelize. But first you gotta push.
The Lord is always on time. Push. Ask Him to touch your heart and renew your mind. Push. Now just drop down to your knees and cast out everything you want and just ask God what you need. You hear me? Push. Put all your faith into the Lord and push. We all agree on one accord. Let me see you push. That's when you drop down to your knees and cast out everything you want and just ask God what you need. You hear me? Push.